You know, there are all kinds of rejections. I just talked to a fellow this week, asked me if he could buy me a cup of coffee and if I could give him advice. And basically all he was talking about was rejection. There are all kinds of rejection. There is, and you have to learn the differences. The first level of rejections you get are low-level casting people that want to feel like they're somebody by stepping on your head. I got some of the dopiest questions in my early career. Hi, it was for a TV show to play a high school basketball player. I looked like I was in high school at the time. And they said, "So you play basketball?" "Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do." "How tall are you?" 6'3". "Can you be 6'6"? And I go, "Yes, sir, in 3-inch heels. I can be 6'6". You get the dope. Once I could not get an agent to return my phone call. And he was a very low-level agent. I mean, he's not a big guy at all. "Can you please?" Yes. And I would come to his office. Office would be locked. Office would be locked. Finally, he calls me up and says, "Stephen, why don't you come over to my home and audition for me tonight?" It's not going where you think it's going. Not going where you think it's going. So I did, yes, sir. So I had my material. I was ready to go. I went over to his home that night at 8 like he requested. I walked in and he was having a party. There were like 30 people there. And he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat tonight. There is an actor who's just come to town and he's dying to audition for me. And he hasn't been able to. So tonight, he's going to audition for all of us. Stephen, why don't you get in front of everyone and audition?" So I got up and did an audition for the entire party while my ears were burning red, like thinking like, how horrible is this? There are all manner of rejections you deal with, and that is why I say, as I said at the very beginning, my control factor now is when I first walk into that room. It's the only time in the history of the world I absolutely have that part. Because the producers and the directors, they look at each person coming in like, what would he be like in this part? And they care at that moment. So I try to get them at that point. And otherwise,